Yeah. Check the scoreboard. Red song. Get what you wanna take. Make your snaps count. Get what you wanna take. Don't count your snaps out. Take what you're giving till you get what you wanna take. Grind like the friend do, turn that pressure into weight. It doesn't matter how much you're in or out. Don't count your snaps, just make sure your snaps count. Don't pitch the ball after an incomplete first down. Take what you're giving till you get what you want to take. Grind like the red dude, turn that pressure into weight. It doesn't matter how much you're in or out. Don't count your snaps, just make sure
your snaps count.
Yo. Hey, what's good, my brother?
Man, Friday night.
It's Friday then.
Yeah, stop trying to get us sued.
I sing whatever I want to sing on here. Yes, ain't get banned yet. We ain't get banned yet. What's good, my brother? Ready for tomorrow?
I actually am. This week actually felt long, so normally feels like it's flying by, but this felt like a long week. So.
Yeah, I had good
things happen this week. It's supposed to be some of the warmest weather we've gotten.
Yeah, it's supposed to snow though.
Is it?
Am I getting the wrong forecast? I thought it said snow earlier. Whatever.
Hopefully we're out of there.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into holy shit. Let's get into these games. I actually forgot something, guys, but you know what? You could start with
put me on the spot, huh?
Yeah, start with what was the least interesting? No, all the games were interesting this week. I can't even say that like one of the games weren't interesting. All the games were pretty good this week.
And all for different reasons too. Some games shouldn't have been as interesting. So I'll start with the game actually. No. I don't mean it as I'm talking about the way the game played out. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Teams play with
and
their
I'm gonna assume
teams
you're talking about
teams play with their food, and it almost came back to.
I'm gonna assume you're talking about the ball up top game.
Ball up top versus lights out. It ended up being a 2-score victory. Possibly should have been more. They had the opportunity to actually mercy them. Made a change at QB. Immediately threw a pick six. Again, no harm, no foul with that, right? But then the next possession comes. I believe it was 1 completion, 2 incomplete. So the team only had to use 1 timeout. Again, we've seen this story before, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've seen this story before. And no disrespect to Wakasa and the Browns, but we've seen this story before. So, and so they had to punt. Now, Lights Out gets the ball back. Scores. So now we're looking at a 33-26 game at this point. So mind you, it was 33-13. It becomes 33-26 now. So ball up top gets the ball back. You know what they have to do. You're supposed to run the clock out, right? So first play, I think it was incomplete. He threw it out of bounds, something like that. No timeout needs to be used. Second down, I think he completed a pass to Carlos. Timeout used. Third down, he's rushed. One of the plays he's rushed. I might be getting the downs mixed up. One of the plays he's rushed, and instead of taking the sack, what does he do? Spikes. Throws the ball. Yeah. So the team, Lights Out only had to use 1 timeout during that possession. So not only do they get the ball back down 33-26, they have a timeout. But what you're seeing is 39-26 on the next play. Punt. Lights Out gets the ball back. Throws a pick six. So it was a little drama. Your game had ended, so you were able to watch the end of this game. So you saw that part.
Yeah, I seen the last play of this.
What was going on here? So it definitely didn't have to come down to that. Shout out to a guy we don't really talk about a lot, Marcus. Had 2.
Oh yeah, and he had 2 in this game.
Had 2. One that actually sealed the game. Another one was very important play. But this is playing around with your food. And I get wanting to play. in terms, but I get it. You don't want a mercy if you wait all week to play. So I get some guys wanting to
You want to
extend.
play. You want your time out there.
This actually was scary, and I hope they learn their lesson from this. You take the W.
Okay.
We got the permit after that. You want to play some more? Lights out will stick around and play with you after, but beat the win
Yeah,
and
but
count.
finish the game. Yeah.
Finish this
Finish
game.
the
Beat
game.
the win and count. There's plenty of guys that stick around after the fact. If you still want to play some more football, But
Finish the
get
game.
the job done during those 60 minutes. But go ahead.
Lights out still struggling.
Yeah.
But I know you don't like when I take a positive out of the negative, out of the losses. But
The reason why I do that because are you the only one doing that? Does the team feel that way? Do they feel like these are good
no, I'm
thing,
not the
growing
only one
thing?
doing it. But you got to hear everything isn't always negative.
What's the positive in losing? What? Because they
What's
only
the
lost like
positive in
13 this time
losing?
instead of 40. Like, what's the positive? And I'm not saying this to be insulting. I'm just saying in general, anybody, because you've taken a stance.
There's a few new guys on the
lights out. This is not a lights out conversation. This is just a general.
Yeah,
there's
trying
to find positives and losses. That's what we're talking about right now.
Because you're gonna lose games.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna lose games, right? So why are you losing the games? And then you have to start to. There can be a positive where you try. You could figure something out late in the game, but that's not what I'm talking about specifically for lights out in this game. Specifically, a lot of guys are back because lights out. There was no lights out for a second, so now a lot of guys are back. And the reason why I'm gonna take it positive is because you're starting to see their new guys show their ability. There was a play in this game that wasn't even completed, but it was probably the sickest catch we've seen of the day. You know what I mean? Like regular people don't make that catch. Inbounds, out of bounds, any bounds, doesn't matter.
There's only a few of us that can make that play.
Okay. Well, to be honest, look, definitely won't be me because I can't even lift this hand past this area right here, bro. Oh. Yeah, I'm just happy that I could still put it up there. It's just hurt, but yeah. Anyway, well, that's a story for another time. Yeah, but and after that incomplete play, although it was caught, then one of the other new guys made a tough catch in coverage. So you see what they have to add to the bunch of guys that they have. I don't want to say look forward. I want them to figure it out now. I do feel like lights out got the short end of the stick. Pause. Coming into this season, pause, because the adjustment of the parameters, I don't think they were able to adjust as well as some of the other teams were able to. So, but you're starting to see what they're going to be when the time comes. You know what I mean? But you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, you have certain guys coming back. I'm not going to mention. Well, you gotta make certain plays. There was a play early in the game. A drop by one of their guys. A drop. It was a drop. I don't jump in the air for it. Didn't have to. But you never know how things play out different because I think they fell behind like 14 zip. It was 7 zip during that time.
You know what though? Since we expect better out of this player, we could say names. Veer, you got to catch that, my guy. That is an easy catch for you. We've seen you make way harder catches than
then that. Then the very next play, he makes a tough catch when he jumps up and catches it, but he's out of bounds. But makes the difficult one.
Yeah. But the easy ones, sometimes the easy ones are the hard ones. But at the end of the day, you still got to catch it.
You got to make that catch.
You got to make that catch. Change
the game.
We're
saying that because we know you make those plays. You have to make that catch. And
So we're gonna be super critical of you.
Yeah,
because that's something we expect you to make.
Yeah.
So yeah, I forgot about that part.
That's
Shout out to the QB, Mike. Mike, you've been slinging the rock. Mike's been slinging the rock. I like what I see out of Mike
Yeah. I
as the QB right now.
was looking during the either halftime or might have been a halftime interview. I said, I know on this team you're labeled the backup, but you're no backup.
Yeah,
You're not. He's not playing like a backup or a fill-in or a
not at
placeholder. He's
all.
not playing like that. He's playing like it's his team. So
And he seems to have the big arm, but it's not even forget the big arm, just the progressions and when you dump it down and when you're throwing
yeah.
like it's been the right decisions. That's the hard part. You got the hard part down. The big arm is just addition. Yeah. So
And shout out to also the we're gonna talk about you in a second. Shout out to the guys who they pick. I'm not gonna the word others again. I get killed off, but what I mean by the not traditional ball up top guys who they picked
guys
up
that were added
Carlos
to the team this year.
Carlos, I think, had about 8-9 catches this
Yeah.
game. Adil Vaughn, who joined the team right at week 1 prior to kickoff, has blended in and fit seamlessly paused. But that was crazy. But yeah.
But that's how. Listen, man. I gotta take
Riley after a shaky season. Maybe not last year, the year before the last time we saw him. Didn't play his best ball after we saw him in the winter, but back here making plays.
Yeah.
Right?
He's he said he wants the bump back on his tier. So
okay.
Yeah. So maybe he's playing some inspired ball, but he's playing good.
Mm-hmm.
He's been very, very. He's looked like what we expected him to be, sort of. You know what I mean? So, all right. Me being a little. Where we going next? E? What game you want?
You lead the way.
I'll lead the way.
Hold on. What's that comment, Adele? Pause. What? What is that? I'll train him.
I'll leave that one for last. Let's go.
He's solid. I'll train him. What else he said? Put the comments up.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
Whole team is solid. We got everything we need. Just continue to play solid ball. Yeah.
We agree. All right, we're gonna go here. We got Ravens Bolts, which was a very, very interesting game. New
quarterback,
new QB starting this week for the Ravens. That's what we need to
talk about. New QB for the Ravens
starting this week for the Ravens. And I am 50-50 on. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get my thought out.
I was thinking about something I don't want to lose. This was we're a little bit older, so we might understand that a lot of people probably didn't watch Fresh Prince back in the day. But the first half of this game was pass the ball to Will. It was pass, and that's what the offense struggled a little bit in the first half. It got better in the second half when he started to
throw it to Ken. And
what's your line? No, say your line. I was giving you the alley, man.
Take what you
take
when he started to take what he's given till he got what he wanted to take. Now, this was at the end of the day, you got the W, but I thought Vinny could have played a cleaner game or a better game. But what sometimes happens was Vinny has a big arm. So what happens with big arm QBs is they like to use it. And sometimes you just gotta dink and dump. That's it. Yeah. And that's what happened in the second half. A little luck also on one of the touchdowns that was
for sure
to be batted away and ended up a touchdown. But listen, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, as that's what the saying is, right?
You take the victory. And you hope to just clean it up after that. You just have to get one because it feels like you're never gonna get a W.
Yeah.
You take this one and you move on against a very game Bolts team. They brought it. This was a very entertaining, low-scoring game.
Yeah.
Normally these games are a drag, tough to watch. Let's call it what it is, tough to ref. boring to be at, boring to watch, but this wasn't that. This wasn't that. So playmakers all over the field. We had cross matchups. You had the Ravens played a lot of men. So Will versus Arnold, like you got AP who's guarding Guy. That's what you love to see. I forgot I forgot who he was guarding.
Yeah,
Sometimes
it was
then after
Kazi,
everything they looked,
and
they're like,
Kazi was giving them fits running at the running.
yeah.
Kazi was giving them fits running, bro. Like that man is shifty. Yeah. At this point, we just know what he does when he starts running that ball.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I'm gonna say is that my critique for the Bolts is I don't care who's on Arnold and Guy. And I respect Will, of course, and I respect AP as defenders. I don't care who is on Will and Guy. I am still taking the same shots if it wasn't them.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing critique I thought. I thought they tried to go away from the better defender and threw the football to other players who may have had a better matchup.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
you go to your playmaker.
If Calvin Johnson on Darrell Revis, you still go throw it up there to Calvin sometimes. Like he's still gonna get the targets.
What?
That's all I'm saying.
We're gonna talk
Darrell
about
Revis is on Calvin Johnson. That's what I mean.
I got you. But at the end of the day, the Bolts have the ball, driving, fourth down, trying to get a first. You throw it to your one. He has to make that catch.
Yeah.
It's a pass to Arnold.
Yeah.
Has to make that catch to keep the drive going. So we're going to be critical of Veer, who I believe is a 3-4. I can't remember.
4 this season, coming off an injury.
Yeah. One's got to make that play. You got to make that play. So tough loss, but good morale. Victory morale for the Ravens. They actually needed this.
Yeah, and they are here because that team is good. That team's good. That team is good. I like what I said. Okay. And Arnold, listen, you're gonna need to learn this playbook. You can't. I watched you. I watched Arnold.
In fairness, though, a play was called, bro. I'm there because they huddle quick. Kaji says a play. He checks
and then adjusted.
Audibles 2-3 times in the span of that 30 seconds. So
every 2 seconds, I see Arnold going up to Kazi, and Kazi's like, "This is what you're doing."
Yeah,
I found that funny. Yeah. But it was good to see that everybody else look at their band and knew what they were supposed to be doing. They're like, "Oh, that's me. All right, got it." Yeah, it's cool. Cool to look at. I like it. Next critique. Sometimes you got to go off band.
Oh, we said that.
Yeah, once in a while you got to go off band. You gotta, you as that QB, you got to see something, call them in that huddle, and be like, "This is what we're gonna do." Unless it's on the band already, and you could call it from the band. But you just got to be like, "Yo, you go here. That guy's doing that." Once in a while, you got to do it. Anyway,
sometimes that playbook, breaking that huddle, you know where you want to go with that.
Yeah.
So just play football sometimes. That's it. That would be my only advice. Again, not a QB, don't pretend to be one, but I do know that some guys play better thinking less, and it becomes less, as we say, less robotic, as opposed to I have to run 15, cut in. You're thinking too much. So sometimes
I do have one more critique. Sorry, take the same critique. There's plays where you just got to take that right away. No look at the other thing. You see that, and that wasn't the primary route on it. You don't wait for the primary route. Hit that guy, especially if it's Guy.
Yeah.
Hit that guy. Yeah. Throw it. Whatever. Oh, I seen something else. My bad. When that guy, I thought that was to me. No, it ain't to you. It's to who's open. Doesn't matter.
Well, you're gonna kill him. I posed the question last week. I gave you a week to think about it. Guy and Arnold versus the pack.
Guy in honor versus the pack. XFS is making a case.
No. I'm talking about the top guys. Remember we talked about the top two?
Yes, I'm talking about the two. Their two. If you give them two, they're gonna make a case because whatchamacallits played goddamn good this week, but we didn't get to it yet. But Cello played well this week also.
No, with the other guy.
Who's the other guy you could pick?
Okay.
After this week, right now. So their top two right now, Arnold. Who is okay? Who would you consider it on the Ravens? I don't want to put you on the spot, so we're gonna go Will, AP,
probably AP right now.
AP, and then we'd go Cello.
At this point, the way they play,
get it done, right? At this point, probably Dre, right? This one is Dre. So Cello, Dre. Ball up top. We're gonna go Ned, and
that's supposed to be Ty.
But Ty hasn't been in attendance, so we can't use Ty. So who's the next guy? Shit, after this week, Carlos got 15 interceptions. So yeah, so they out.
They out?
Yeah, they out. Why you like?
The other people you think about how you just eliminate that duo.
Yeah, okay. Listen, production, and you the production. This has nothing to do with the production.
I got you.
Then we have you gonna laugh at that.
Aziz Ali.
Who am I missing? Aziz Ali.
Kind of feels off this year so far.
Yeah. Well, you remember Ali's coming off that hammy, so he's not himself yet. Aziz has been balling. I'm gonna go with the Bolts too right now. Oh, Boo, which would be Boo and Adil.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with the Bolts too. I'm gonna go with the Bolts, guys.
The reason why it's over them is because and I'm not saying that, but even if you wanted to say, and there's no all four great plays, because even if you wanted to say Squirrel was the best, I think the Bolts next two, and then Bucker. So therefore, do you take the 1-4? Do you take the 2-3? And that's you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, you're talking about ones and twos.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
When I take these two. I'll take these two. I'll take Arnold.
You want that's what I'm asking. So
and I'm gonna give you another reason I would take these two. Mm-hmm. They're bigger. Pause. Height wise.
Oh, we never mentioned. We forgot Ryan and Vinny.
Ooh.
Or if you want to, I know he would put himself in this category. We can remove Vinny and put Nick there since he's watching today, right?
Yeah, he's watching. Nick. So Nick and Vinny or Nick and Ryan. I'm still gonna take the Bolts too.
Still gonna take the Bolts too? Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna take the Bolts to I'm not gonna say we're talking about all proving guys, but we know what Arnold is and what Guy has been these last 2 seasons has been what it is. So I take the 2 on the Bolts.
Yeah.
All right. That's who you would take also?
Probably. Yeah. Probably, yeah.
Right. Probably. Definitely a big 3 there.
Huh?
All right.
I don't know this ball up top though. Like you didn't get them anything. Everybody else, you kind of Will AP maybe, Squirrel Bucker maybe just said.
Well, it'll be so. What Ned and Riley.
Let's say it's
clear
Ty.
We're clear who.
Let's say it's Ty because he technically is on the roster. So
I'm still taking the Bolts though.
Okay.
Yeah. As of right now, I'm taking the guys on the Bolts.
Okay.
Which means you take them to play. If you could take the 2 and place them anywhere. Who's gonna still be them, or who is not gonna miss a step? I think those 2. Yeah. And like I said, they're taller. They go up top and get the ball. They're super fast. They both put their body on the line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, all right. Let's what we got? Where we going? Where we going, E?
You lead the way?
I'll lead the way. All right. Next game,
So about that, go to the Outlaws game.
Outlaws game.
Yeah.
All right. There we go. There's people that want to hear about this one. There's people that want to hear about this one. So we had a little Lamar Jackson
Yeah.
action in this game with Nick stepping in as QB. I think I seen whatchamacallit play a little QB also, but
Kyle T.
Kyle T.
Yeah.
He just running all over them, man.
Yeah.
He just running all over them. He's a mobile quarterback. He's fast. He's shifty, and seemed to be just a little bit too much for them, for the Outlaws. Outlaws, they got it, but they ain't got it.
Something is off.
Something's off.
Something's
Something's
off.
off.
Something's
I
off.
don't know if it's the Ali injury, which then changes the dynamic of how it plays. I don't know. I don't have I can't pinpoint it. What are your thoughts on that, E?
But that's, I was trying to say that earlier when we were talking about the top two, when we said Ali Aziz, but something just seems wrong with that team right now. I don't know if it's the timing with Jay. You see some drop passes. It just looks out of sync.
Lots of drops from week
Right
one.
now.
They were dropping the ball.
Yeah. And I know he missed one game, right? He missed that Ravens game. Oh, yeah. So I know they were glad to have him back, but the timing, the timing was off. It just doesn't look all right. Let me put it this way: Jay has been labeled a system guy. We know that he knows. We call him that, whatever, right? Do these guys fit well with what he tries to do? Who has to do more?
Anybody should
change their style more. Does he have to change more?
Well, the players are going to always have to adjust to the QB, especially if the system is proven, right? Which at this point we could say the system wins games, right?
But the things they do have won games also, though.
It has.
So they're trying to marry together something doesn't fit. That's the question.
Are they? It can fit. But
we saw it work in a game last year, but it was a game. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
But you can't look at it that way. Like, it works. You know what I mean? So could it be better? But yeah, possibly overall. But like I said, week one there was a lot of drop passes. I don't even understand the drops. Like they'll be a regular.
Confused. Don't think that good QB and good players automatically mesh and equals good team. That's still because this is again, and we're being repetitive. There's something off here.
Yeah,
we know Jay can throw. We know the guys can catch and play. We've seen it.
They ain't catching.
What's going on now? That's my question that I'm asking. What's going on?
Huh? I can't answer that. That would be a question for that maybe I need to send. Maybe I need to interview the some of those guys and we'll see what happens.
That's what we're here to talk about.
Sounds like some content for next week. Sounds like some content for during the week. That's what it sounds like to me.
Big win for the Ville. One without their quarterback.
Yeah. And another QB stepped in and played a very an impeccable game. Had one of the best plays we've ever seen. And shout out to Nick, man. Shout out to Nick stepping in there to win a game with the Outlaws having their QB and their players, and you don't have your QB, and you go in there and take care of business and bring another win home for Shane, who was away. Is big. That is big, and you put him on your back a little bit in this game and did it. In your hands, you did it. So
you know why he did that, though, right?
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Because he's heard talk of, can you be the guy to lead your team to victory and things like that. So again, this is just to keep him. Just keep him going. You did it, but you did it one game. He knows why we being the way we are. For those that don't know, we hang out. It's about 4 or 5 of us at the field after everybody's gone. We hang out there for about extra 45 to an hour.
Huh?
Yeah. just talking nonsense, bro. But it's a good time. But he knows about me being the way we are there right now.
Absolutely. And listen, he did it this game. He did it this game as a QB.
Yeah, you did it for a game.
That's not what we be talking about. Just for the record, so Nick may be looking for a starting QB job. Reach out to him. Like from what I know, he likes to play QB. From what I know, that's what he plays most of the time elsewhere. So, you know.
Yo.
No, man. Yeah. Nick, we just mess with you, man.
Giving you your props, but in doses, though. Like I said, you did it for a game. I mean, we need to see it. We need to see it for a season. I need to see you be the guy for a season. Everybody sings your praises. I have messages. How's this guy this? How's this guy that?
Oh, Nick, you have no idea.
Huh?
Behind the scenes.
How's this guy this?
How is he this?
What?
How is he that?
Guys are what? How
There's
crazy.
No way.
How crazy. Right, a game like this, all right. But it's just a game, right? It's only a game.
You did, Nick. We messed with you, but you did your thing in this game.
Yeah, you did your thing.
You were, you was hands and feet better than the best guy on the field here today as that day as the QB. So we just he said I'm Brian. See, this is see. You could be Brian. You could be Brian. You could be Brian. We want you to be Mike. You could be Brian. I even want you to be Kawhi in the last 10 games. That's what I want you to be. That's what I want to see. Yeah, but we done had this conversation at the field. But anyway, yeah, man, like we messing with you a little bit, but you doing your thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing your thing. Now we need you to consistently do your thing when you're not the QB. And this is our first time really seeing you QB and play the QB. You mobility off the chains.
Yeah.
Mobility off the chains. So, and shit, there's some fast guys on that roster there, and they had.
That's actually what I'm thinking about because they actually played against the Ravens 2 weeks ago when the Ravens tried the Wildcat, right? And they did a good job of training it. Yeah, so that's actually what I was just thinking about. This was the team that went against the Ravens. So
yeah, they did. Well, they feared him throwing a little bit. They feared him throwing, so it he was able to pump and get going and then shift them up. Hold on, you're gonna gotta carry for a little bit. I forgot my charger. My computer's gonna die. I'm running upstairs really quickly. Just give me 2 seconds.
How much time you need, man?
Question from the
audience. Question from the audience. Hurry up, man. Hurry up. I can't filibuster that long. Dre, since you on, I forgot who gave these out, but let your man know. I'm wearing the cozy shirt. I got these on Sunday at Blitz League. I forgot who was handing them out, though, but I wanted to represent today, so. Not really much more to talk about with this game, so. It's a long 15 seconds, man.
Oh, with this damn shoulder, I can't do shit. My bad, guys. All right.
Who has the best hands in the league?
Well, I don't play anymore. So
that's what I was just about to say.
Not me.
Like, we saw the highlight. But honestly, though, who do you think has the most reliable hands in the league?
Most reliable hands. It's gonna be one of them upper guys. It's gonna be like a squirrel or something. They don't really drop the ball.
Some upper guys
like squirrel.
Some upper guys drop the ball a lot, though.
Well, I ain't mentioned them.
That's what I'm saying, though. So When you said it, yeah, I forgot. So,
Um,
oh, he wanted us to say him.
yeah, of course.
Oh, that was a loaded question. Okay.
I seen Alex make a one-handed snag. I seen, you said best hands. Reliable and best are two different words.
Overall players or this season, because a guy whose hands they certified, but he's slow and steady and a very good player. I would probably say, and I've been on different teams with him, different leagues. Twan and Lewis hands are certified.
Yeah, they certified.
Huh? His hands are certified.
Vinny right now, absolutely.
No, Vinny drops the easy one. He'll make a spectacular play.
Vinny knows that himself.
Yeah.
He'll catch the one that's full speed down there and then drop the 5-yard dump.
Yeah.
So,
and
Vinny knows that. And then those are more lack of concentration drops.
Yeah. Or trying to think about what you want to do.
Or looking down the field. Trying
to make the move before you
get it. 104 catches, 2 drops.
It's supposed to be 106 catches and 0 drops.
So this is what I'm going to say, Adil, right? Level of difficulty has to play a factor also.
That's fair.
So I'm not saying that your hands aren't good, but
we're trying to say a lot of check downs.
Yeah, you're getting the check downs.
That's fair.
For a guy getting the check downs, you do catch them all.
You catch the rock.
So, but the level of difficulty, you got to give the percentage, catch percentage. Like when you get further downfield, it's gonna plummet a little bit, and those guys are still making those. So, but we hear you. We see you out there. All right. Now we're gonna move on. Oh, are you done with this gaming?
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah. Shit, I ran upstairs. I'm over here huffing and puffing like I ran track.
40. I'll do that to you.
Stop it. It will. Just man. All right.
Most shocking score of the day, or
yes.
Not surprised. SFS won, but this score.
Yeah, I expected a better game out of the Guardians. Mm-hmm. Now, I ref this game, so I'm watching the game, and some of the blame was going to the QB, Yusuf. I didn't see it that way.
Yeah.
So just some unwarranted criticism. Now, honestly, he stepped up after being berated with the shit talk.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Where's the nice? I heard a lot of that.
That's it. I'm benching you. Yeah. And the next play down the middle, boom, boom. He came down, scored, and they just had to go, okay. Yeah. It was actually pretty funny on the field. But yeah, I didn't necessarily think he played bad. My only critique to him is you actually have a very good arm. Back up. That's it. That's
he had a body looking like what?
Back up. Just back up off the line. Like you can step back. You can be back 7 yards and still you throw a beautiful, fast, far football. Yeah. Back up. You can still make the throw. That 2 yards isn't going to make a difference for you. You have a good arm. You have a powerful arm. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's the only critique. And I need the guys to stay with him a little bit more. Like every time something isn't perfect.
Yeah.
Like let him get into it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He moved away. He moved back. This is his first probably league action in a while. Then instead of it being what he thought it was going to be, it became a hybrid division. So he didn't even get the reps to ease into it. He's thrown into the fire. Like this team is good on the other side.
Yeah.
Give him a break. Be a little bit more supportive to him, and he'll get going. That's it. That's my take on that. And since they have talked themselves out of that win against the Ville, the trash talking hasn't been as it hasn't brought the energy that it normally brings them. And then this, SFS is Jay got the guys to talk shit right back at you, and they did. So, and SFS was short a little bit. Like they didn't even have all the guys out there. So,
but without the rosters being locked, they had a feeling come in. Shout out to Owen, played spot duty.
I
don't know his availability on Saturday, but
somebody get him.
Somebody get him, right? Well, he's probably gonna go wherever. And it might be, and I'm not saying for this season because they're locked in with Germ, but it might be a package deal. For those that don't know, his brother's Richie. You might get a twofer. So
Richie, Lil Rich, whatever y'all want to call him. Yeah. Huh? So. Lil Richie, Lil Rich, they call him. So
yeah. But this team is well built. Again, it's not.
Adil has I'm sorry, let me answer Nas. Adil has 104 catches, a stretch. This is not just this season. This is his count.
It's Wolfpack also, right? So, but we're talking about
who the heck is Wolfpack?
What is that? Yeah, I think he's talking about.
He's talking about that.
Yeah, I think he's dating back then. Like, no, this is RZFL.
We're gonna need your RZFL stats.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Adil, we want to know what the catches are here. Anyway, go ahead. Yeah.
Like I said, this team is very well built for a team, and we speak on it a lot, to not have the one, even though just the same way I get messages about Nick. If it's not a Nick message about how we messed up the ranking, Celo's the next guy.
He's on his way. He's on his way there. He's on his way.
Yeah.
He's on his way. You guys want to just throw guys in there. He's on his way. It takes time. Shout out to Germ, who stepped in as QB late in this game and delivered.
Yeah, he definitely did. I had the stats somewhere in front of me. Speaking of that, the stats are done. They just have to be input into the system.
The system, yeah.
Yeah, so
busy week this week. Busy week. We have those sometimes. So
yeah.
That's our Germ stepped in there as QB. And the play, Owen had a play in this game. 44 with PTSD, 45.
It is. Okay.
All right. Yeah. So the throw to Owen, which was a big play in this game, that's good field reading. If you watched it, to see the crosses and all that. Yeah. So Germ did his thing in spot duty here with no mercy. So this team is
I saw him being a little fiery because even on a completion he got mad at, I don't know who he yelled at, but I heard it from that somebody didn't run the route. You know, he caught it.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. That's not the route. Run the route.
Run the route. Yeah. But you always say that anyway. You have to run the route because it's
you may be opening to something else. Yeah, you may open it up for somebody else.
Yeah.
So you got to run the route. Everybody can deviate. So, yeah, this was, like I said, that's my critique for.
Why does it pain me? Is that just like a emphasis on the pains me?
Oh, no, so I got a question for you. Since you're in here, you can answer in the chat. So if you heard what I said, I think the team is a little too critical on the QBs in some moments. Would you agree with that? And you gotta, I feel like you gotta allow this guy, listen, Yusuf can QB, man, and he, like I said, he hasn't been out there, so he was thrown into this more competitive than he thought it was going to be, and didn't get a chance to ease his way in.
But you know the football term. The most popular guy on the team is the backup QB, right?
Oh yeah.
And we saw this also, not this particular team, but we saw it with the team last winter where the backup people
That's what I'm saying, Nas.
That's all right. He's great.
Yeah.
He's a Russell, yeah. But when you do have a capable backup, and a Nas is the least, shorter, and Nas did lead them to a win. His last season with us on at least. Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know that was the last time he played. Yeah. But I'm saying when you do have a capable backup, a la, and not to bring up Batman, but they end up winning. Kazi with the Browns? Was that their name?
Yeah.
Our first of the season. Is the least shorter?
Everything he does is no, switch to QB. Switch to QB. So, no, you gotta let that guy play, man. It's never feels good to have to like to feel like you
not to make a mistake. Yeah.
Like let him in play. And just for the record, Anas came in the game and they ain't do no better in this game. So it didn't make no difference. No knock on you, Anas. No knock. I'm just saying. But in this specific game, he didn't do no better than he did.
You have to put
and he actually looked good. Yeah, I had to make a point. I gotta get Anas. I had to get it Anas to make my point. But he actually, they were early in the game. He he had a stretch where he was on the money, and you just got to let him work through what he got to work through. He got to figure it out. So
that's up to the they saying his pitching the drop. It still goes as a pick in the stat sheet.
As a pick in the stat sheet.
Yeah. Since we don't technically have drops yet, which it probably should have been.
Oh, if we had drops, I'd probably be on here talking about y'all drops.
We could officially answer that question, Adele, if we had drops.
Yeah, I probably would.
But we just gonna
talk about drops all day.
Oh my god. The amount of times we're watching the game, you gotta catch that.
Yeah.
And we're not talking about crazy this, crazy that, but we're just talking about the gimmies, like the routine ones that the reason why we harp on things like that because we know you guys can play. Like, you know what I mean? If you were considered an other or the term I got to league fee guy, we wouldn't be talking about you. I'm saying it to make a point. We wouldn't be talking about certain guys and plays the way we do because it'd just be what you expect. He dropped it. Okay. But no, some people got to make that play. But yeah, you get a pick in the stat sheet. So you came in your one drive, you threw a pick.
Yeah. And you said it was tipped. And that means that also means that your receiver has to make that catch, especially the best guy on the roster.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and that was a subtle dig at him after you said that Adele has probably got the best hands in the league. You see that?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I just said he had the best hands in the league. He doesn't. I rarely see him drop the ball. Mm-hmm. He is one person I can't. It's hard to think usually you can think that guy dropped the ball sometimes. Can you when you think of Adele, do you think of any drops? Diego Kenny's in it.
Huh?
Hey, let me
Dre said he wants to make the picks. You got it, Dre. What are the picks? What are the games?
Dre say, all right, you know what, Dre? All right, hold on. I actually have a graphic for this. Let's get into that. Now that we're done with the games. So I have what is this? First of all, I'm going to show week 2's power ranking, and I'm going to show week 3's power ranking. So this is week 2's. So we can see, is it too small? You guys need that bigger?
That's good. We see it.
Yeah, I can see it, right? This is week 2's power ranking, and now and as you can see, that's RZ that's League, Kenny, and Germ's power ranking for week 2.
Can people asking for it to be bigger?
Yeah, I want it bigger. All right, pause.
Yeah.
My
God.
That's pretty funny. I got you right now. I should have just put it solo screen and we talk behind it.
Yeah. So this was going into the week, right?
This was going into the week. That's better. All right, there we go. So the people watching on their phones, you know what, I got you. Here you go. Let's go big screen with this.
There we go.
All right, yeah. So this is what it was. It's everybody's DeVille number 1. Then there's some, the league says SFS. Then they had Guardians 3, SFS, of course. Top 3 are the top 3 in whatever order you want to put it. Then we got Bolts. Now we got some disagreeing. Bolts, ball up top. Outlaws, Bolts, Ravens, and Lights Out. So the consistent at the bottom, the middle is a little shaky. Even the top 3 is a little mismatched, but for the most part, the top 3 are the top 3.
So Maya saying week 2. This was after the games were played week 1. This was the thought.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just for example, okay.
Now after week 3's games were played. Wait, no. This is after week 2's games.
Okay.
Yeah, just after week 2's games. So now I'm going to give you after week 3's games. Sorry, guys, I got to pull this from the. And this is what we got. Some things have changed.
Okay.
So now so you know what it looked like? It looked like the league was right about SF. Anyway, SFS is now swept the 2. But then after that,
at the league showing, and I'm going to hear about this tomorrow. So insert foot in mouth. At the league showing a little bit too much respect for Guardians and not enough respect for the others.
What do you mean? By having them at 3?
Is this Guardians? Are we going off of past success? Or are we talking about how they're playing right now?
Well, it matters who you play. Also,
I hear you. I get it.
It matters who you play. Also, so is it too much respect? No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. They do have 2 losses, but the 2 losses are to the 2 teams above them. You know what I mean? So,
And who was the win against?
The win is you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Thank you. We can put that on. He's right.
You're right.
We can say that. I know. So who are these Guardians? That's what I'm saying. Hey,
who are they? Well, I guess we'll find out this week.
Look at. We got to look no for like the Yusef slander. Look at that comment from Kenny right there.
Hold on. Let me pull up. All right.
And what's the very next comment?
You have to guess who will be
That's
there.
that one. Keep going.
The last one.
Example. There we go.
Example. If I knew Anas wasn't going to be the QB for the Guardians last week, would have picked SFS without hesitation. So see, the funny part is, right? I don't think it mattered. Kenny, I don't think that mattered.
You think they lose to SFS regardless?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Right now, I think they're playing better with whatever they put out there, and they have enough to not have everything and still put out a quality product. Value to view in the games, absolutely, but you got to go with your guys. At the end of the day. Okay, Kenny, you got time to know some power. Lamar, what's up, man? You ain't found a team yet, but Yeah, so these are the power rankings. Everything the same, mixed up after. Once you get to 3 now, it's a lot different. Now, E.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are your thoughts on the Guardians?
Well, I'm the league, right? Am I
Yes,
considered the league? Are these my power
yes.
rankings?
Are
Or these
these
that I'm told that?
these aren't well? Listen, it's gonna be one of ours, and we're not gonna get into whose they are, but we obviously know they aren't yours, right? So thank you, E.
I'm not
But
saying that because I could be throwing in brush bubble, but
you
maybe,
could.
yeah. That I'm drawing a blank. That fifth logo. Who's that again?
Outlaws.
That's the Outlaws.
They're gonna change their team name eventually, but they're still Outlaws.
Okay. Okay. If I had on the spot power rankings right now, which is not a standings, a power ranking, it's hard to. I swap 1 and 2 for now.
You
SFS.
swap 1 or 2, you put SFS as 1.
I
Okay.
do. I do.
Which they're both undefeated, so there's
Yeah.
no
No slight.
Adili threw a pick when he came in.
I think I have to go ball up top 3. Like you said, it mattered, and I know that again they shouldn't have played with their food the game this week, but week 1 they beat the Outlaws, right?
Yes.
And in week 2 lost a tough 7 overtime game against my number 1 team in SFS.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that matters. So I have them at 3. And everybody,
It's tough. I'm good with either one of those 2 at the top.
huh?
I would be good with either one of those 2 at the top. So that's not the so now Guardians on 2 losses, but they've lost to the 2 teams that you have at the top, but their only win is against the team that you have at the bottom. Right?
Oh, who are we talking about? The Guardians?
Guardians, yeah.
Yeah. Well, an opinion is not disrespect. The team is undefeated like you are, has impressive wins just like you guys. What makes the Ville so much clear cut better than SFS right now? And it's a power ranking.
He's trying to say Nick makes it better. That's what he's telling you.
I hear him.
That's what he's telling you.
I hear him.
Ball up top versus the Ville game of the week. Mm-hmm.
It very well might be. It very well might be. So again,
it's gonna be interesting to see how these change after whatever transpires this week.
All right. We know that this. All right, we have joked. The stuff is a consensus or whatever. But how do you have what would in your mind right now have the Ville won over to the fact that they have Shane compared to Merce? But I personally think that the others, obviously, you have once you have the 3.
The top bunch.
Huh? But I'm willing to put a Cello up against a Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I'm willing to put a
They match them.
Okay.
They match their stars. They got the best QB in the nation.
I hear that, but what I'm saying is it's I'm not arguing that. 100%. You probably have the best QB in the league. Okay, you got that. I'm not debating that, but I'm talking about this SFS team. I think and I'm not, it's hard because I'm not trying to call guys out or call guys whack, but I think the overall roster at SFS from top to bottom are better than the bottom guys of the Ville. Agree?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. You make a very valid point.
That's what I'm saying. So yes, Shane,
did you see what Kenny said?
What?
Kept the Ville at 1 because their roster and QB play. Very small difference between 1 and 2.
Yes, the way the Ville, you say something and it's just taking that some disrespect. It's not like you guys are in.
No.
You guys aren't even if you are one, you aren't the runaway number one clear cut team in the power rankings right now. I'll put it that way. So,
you know what? Put it like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
They seem to have a more difficult time against the Guardians than SFS did.
Yeah.
So it's listen, it's up and down, man. Adil, SFS went into a 10 overtime game with us, no Ramsey. With Ramsey, I think we win, to be honest. Maybe, but
never know.
If was a fifth, you'd be drunk.
Yeah, right.
Nick just said straight no. Can he agree with the statements?
You gotta be specific to know. We said a lot of things since that. What's the no?
He said he agreed on the statements with he agrees
rosters.
on the statements, the two rosters, as in basically you'll
take the SFS
overall roster.
Yes, overall roster. Yes, Nick, you can play. You're great. Vinny's great. We get that. Bottom guys, and I bet, I think they are.
Well, listen, Nick, you doing what a teammate's supposed to do. Whether E agrees or disagrees.
I'm asking, so you break the tie. We here to give an opinion. You break the tie, Rob.
Break the tie. Why I gotta break the tie? We got Kenny in the chat.
Again, and we just talking about player for player. I'm not
I think this SFS roster is built very well.
Wow, what a correct answer, man.
It is. So we're going past.
Once you say get past the top three.
Get past the top three. And who are we calling the top three? Which would be Nick,
Ryan,
and Vinny.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna so put it like this.
Cello, it could be Cello, Ray, Fabi, Cello, Ray, Dre.
Yeah, so the rest of whoever's left is better. That
fourth is gonna be better.
The fourth is gonna be better than your fourth.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you the top end guys are better, the fourth is gonna be better. And the top end guys on your team, they have at least a guy or two that can match some of them. And then you get to the rest. Yeah, they have the better overall roster. Once you get past who you would consider the top guys. I would agree. And maybe we don't know enough of the Ville.
That's probably that
could be it. That could be it because you know the Ville better than we know the Ville.
Yeah,
that's your guys. So
we're talking off of you're going off of years of experience watching them.
We're talking off of
I have 3 games.
3 games. So
all right. So I have, like I said, ball up top 4 or 3. Sorry.
We're basing off offense because we
8
have the best defense. Basing it off just players, not necessarily defense or offense. Well, like I said, we only have 3 games to go on. We know you we've seen you play a whole season. We've seen Vinny play 2 seasons. We've seen Ryan play a couple seasons. So, and then the SFS guys, we've seen them play countless amount of seasons. So, but we, right now, I agree with you. Right now, I agree with you. Even if you guys get the top guys, if we put y'all at the top, and then once you get past that, those guys are good. And we don't know enough of the Ville to make any other assumption.
Okay. Better ball, not overall better, but we're talking about a power ranking going into week 4. Ball up top or Guardians?
Ball up top or Guardians?
Mm-hmm. It's not a standing. I don't care about the 2 and 1 versus 1 and 2. Just powering who's playing better ball.
Ball up top's playing better ball.
Is that what a power ranking is? General math?
Yeah, ball up top's playing better ball.
Mm-hmm. So let's just say so we
Ball Top
move
has
on.
played better because they've won a little. They've won more, right? They got an extra win. They've played last week. They played SFS, played them tough, went down to the wire. They played the Outlaws in week 1. That also went down to the wire. And to be honest, we've only seen the Guardians beat Lights Out.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's what I'm trying to see.
I know it's a good point.
What I'm trying to do, and what's probably going to get. I know what the Guardians are capable of. The Outlaws are capable of.
But your question is,
We
what are
know
they
that,
doing?
but I'm talking about a power ranking is not history. It's not historic. And I think that Guardians, RZFF 3, and even Kenny, that Outlaws 3, they are playing as the third best teams right now. So that's just my take on the power ranking specific. But again, what is it? It's fluid, right?
Yeah, it's fluid.
This could all change next week.
But they can't see us, but he is doing the fluid sign symbol. All right. Now just for the record, these are Kenny's picks for this week. Guardians versus the Bolts. Kenny picked the Bolts. SFS versus the Outlaws. Kenny took the Outlaws.
Wow.
Lights Out versus the Ravens. Kenny took the Ravens. Ball Up Top versus DeVille. Kenny took DeVille.
Okay.
Kenny, I got to put your face on the graphic. And you know what's funny? I'm gonna make if anybody else has their picks, I'll place their face on the side where they picked, and we'll see.
I gotta know Kenny's rationale, and I'm not picking. I just want to know his.
You're talking about Outlaws SFS?
Yes. Yeah.
On power ranking philosophy. Oh boy, Kenny, yeah, that's the I could understand the Guardians are on a slide. I could understand picking the Bolts, but the 3-0 SFS versus the 1-2.
Hold on, you got the thing wrong. Ball Up Top's in a 2-1. They beat Outlaws, right? And they beat Lights Out. Their only loss was to SFS, right?
Yes, Ball Up Top 1. I got that wrong. I'll correct that graphic. When I
Okay.
put it on Instagram, it'll be corrected. So Ball Up Top is
it's not a standing, but it's also not historic. I think is your outlaw pick based off of history or how the teams are playing right now. That's my only thing that I'm talking about. That's my thing. And right now, SFS is playing better ball, so you pick Outlaws to beat them because of what? Because of their history. Why's Kenny not on? But he probably feels
he said he was unavailable.
Okay.
Not unavailable. He said he wouldn't be on tonight, but yeah, he said he was going to be in this chat when he had a chance.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. Fair enough.
Who has the most talent? I like it.
I just have questions. That's it. I just have some questions.
Okay.
I want us to get away from.
I think Kenny about to pop in there.
Pick who you pick. Power rank who you power rank. League, germ, everybody. But I just want us to take history out of it and do.
Well, listen. Let them. You don't want. However,
what happened? What happened in D2 and Valley Stream has no effect on what happened last Saturday, the Saturday before that, or 2 Saturdays ago and 3 Saturdays ago. It has no effect on that. And I think we're putting a lot of what we believe the teams can be over what we have been currently seeing. Are the Outlaws a good team? This version? I don't know. Let's call it what it is. I don't know. Can they be? Yeah. Do they have the talent? Do they have the QB? Yes. But is it
absolutely
playing like the third best team in our league right now? No, they're not. They're not. So, but
all valid points. All valid points.
Yeah.
And that's why power rankings are based on somebody's power rankings, based on what they're seeing out there, what they believe. So I like it.
We know what the
I actually love the fact that they differ.
Beyond Aziz Ali, we know what Yusuf can do, and all
I
those
actually
guys.
love the fact that they differ so much.
Mm-hmm.
And I honestly think after this week, they're going to differ even more.
Mm-hmm.
So, wait.
If I had to lean a certain way to one, and I guess I'm a part of the RTFF, but again, it's a collaborative effort. So sometimes you get overruled or whatever if a vote happens. But I think I lean more towards Germ's version being accurate. But in terms of, again, the 1-2, I had SFS. I don't kill anybody with the Ville first. They could very easily be number one. But I think once we get past those, we know those are 1 and 2. Mm-hmm. It's what happens below
once
that.
Once you get past 3, yeah. It's basically the biggest question.
I get why Nick is arguing. It's not worth the debate. Y'all are both playing out amazing ball, both very good teams. You know what I mean? So that's a debate that we can have. We just nitpicking when it comes to that. But when it comes to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
the biggest question is who are the Guardians and who are the Outlaws to you? Biggest question is who are the Guardians and who are the Outlaws?
Yeah,
I hear you. So Kenny said even in losses, the Outlaws have played tough against good teams, and just factoring in the play up to this point, just trust them to be slightly higher than 4 or 5. And actually, I anticipated this question about the Outlaws / Guardian / ball up top when I thought about it yesterday in my notes.
No, I'm not doing. I don't, because a lot of the teams are 1 and 2, so the standings are similar to what they are. But I'm talking about how they're actually playing at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm talking about
power ranking is not standing.
Yeah. I'm talking about the way the teams are actually playing at the moment. And that reflected a lot in last year when we were the ones doing the power rankings. We had our eyes on the Savages, and they had 3, 4 low. We was like, nah, there's something about this
team.
There's something about this team. We said that. So it's not really about the standings. And then they slowly climbed up the power rankings.
He said, should note that I was aware that ball up top soft pedaled against Lights Out to avoid a mercy rule shortening their game.
Mm-hmm.
So that's okay. Okay, you know what? So basically saying ball up top took care of business, and they could have took care of business, chose not to take care of business. They would have took care of business in dramatic fashion. He took the game for that, and that But then you
okay.
Sounds like you agreeing with Germ's list.
Huh?
Sounds like Kenny should be agreeing with Germ's list.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, my God! I'm trying to pull it up because it's hard for me to see. I got no problems with my move team down after loss. I didn't hold the score of that game against them. 3, 4, 5 spots different for week 3 is razor thin. So basically saying those teams are so close, 3, 4, 5 that.
But see that who was officially on your roster, if they're not gelling and playing well right now, it doesn't matter. That's the point I think I'm making. We have the mindset of we know what they can do because they have such and such, and we know what these guys have done in last winter, spring, fall. They haven't done it so far this season. So that's why I said I think a lot of these things are more historically as opposed to actual week by week measures. And again, no knock on what he's doing. I love the fact he's doing it for us and all that, and it's a healthy debate. Number one, swapping out Lights Out, they kept them near the bottom of the rankings, only swapping over the winless Ravens. Why did I struggle to score points? Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I see power rankings as such. Listen, Wade. He just debating it. He just debating it, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna be this is gonna be interesting to look at.
I just wanted to take history out of it.
I actually can't wait to see next week's power ranking.
Yeah, I just want to take history out of it. I want us to actually use what we see week in and week out as the barometer and not what we think and in some cases hope that teams can be based on what we know they have done in the past. Fair?
Yeah, you see this one? In a vacuum, all things equal, how would insert any damn team there fare against a random stock team who
But it depends on how they're playing though. This is not an all-star. It's not a semblance of talent and just throw them up against anybody and I'm gonna put my money on them. Not if they're playing terrible football.
Who is the start? Which assembly of players are we trusting to get it done? Who's starting QB? Do we trust the team's leadership to call a good game? Hey, listen, why are you debating the man's? Why are you debating the man's the way the man? They are valid questions, but the man got hit. Everybody got their system on how they pick power rankings.
By saying who is on your roster, that's history. Because if we're not worried about,
he says he's not using history.
By saying who is on your roster, you're saying that's history because you don't care about the way they're playing lately.
I got you, but doesn't matter a little bit?
But that's history.
But you can't assume that the guy is going to play bad if historically he plays good.
But but we're talking about how a power ranking is based on how they have been playing. And y'all are trying to future forecast. We're not doing that.
Well, if this
we're not trying to future.
Savage's example goes both ways. They lost games.
A power ranking is also how they have been playing.
They were losing games, and they were still considered good. Right? Think about that. It goes both ways. The Savages were losing games, and they were still considered good.
Huh?
They were still higher than some people who were winning games. We overlooked the record, so it goes both ways.
I guess, yeah.
You can't argue that. It's the same thing in reverse. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
He said the notes were actually what I wrote before the podcast, just anticipated points that folks would bring up in a discussion. He was prepared for you. Kenny, you should have been on tonight.
Yeah.
Don't worry. You and him, you and Ian get your chance to do this next week. We're gonna have we'll probably get on here on a Wednesday, hopefully, next week. So
it's all I like germs.
You like germs? Like anybody. I think it's interesting to have. That's why I put all three on here, because it's interesting to see the different ways people are seeing it. You know. All right. Now enough power ranking talks. These will be up on Instagram. Probably tomorrow. They're not going up tonight because I ain't posting them. I'm gonna post them tomorrow sometime after the games. And give the people some time to come up with next week's power rankings. But you know what time it is? It is time for everybody's favorite part of the show. Wait, actually, I pressed the wrong thing. Sorry, guys. The top 5.
Welcome to the Red Zone Winter Top 5, brought to you by Idea AEC, Dynamic Accounting and Cactus Software. Did you make the top 5?
And a number 5.
That's not there. That's great. That's a route.
Nice route, boo. Barker, nice route. Number 4.
Why did he
Don't
do
style
that?
on him like that, man.
Because he can. Because he can.
Just because I just wanted to catch it that way.
Yeah.
Number 3. Is any receiver on On the field better than this guy? I'm just messing with you. Cello to the house. I gotta get the Cello. Number 2.
That's again. Oh man, Owen. That's the throw you were talking about. Look at this. Watch this. Where am I going?
Getting the finger roll. We got to get the Sellies in here. And the number 1 play, if you've watched the game, you already know what it was.
You already know what it is.
Running. Scoop. Oh my God. And he is gone. What a play. Let's look at this in slow-mo. Give me that. Woo. No chance.
Look at 69 scratching his head. How do you do that?
First down. Shout out to Nick. Who holds the number 1 spot this week.
There's only a few of us players that make that play. So
yeah. None of us on this podcast are those players anymore.
You're among a select few, Nick. See, you get love from us, man. You always think we here to put you down. You made the number one spot.
He had to do. He was number 1 this week.
For sure.
He had to know.
This is the week of some plays, though. That own play. When I saw some of it during your game, but when I watched the game back, spin move,
then finger roll at the end.
The finger roll to finish it. Yeah.
Dope plays, guys. If you got left off, just do it again this week. That's it. We got to get out there early tomorrow morning. Thank you guys for tuning in. Sorry for being on a Friday again, man. Busy week. The beginning of the year is audit time for me, guys, so I'm a little busy. But that's over with. Lamar, what's up, Lamar? You ain't get on the team yet?
It's with these emojis. Use your words. Use your words, man. Use your words.
Yeah. But that's our top 10. Anything else left to post? Top five. Sorry, used to be the top 10.
Yeah.
All right.
Rosters locking. Is that after this week?
13th.
Okay.
Yeah, after this week. What day is the 13th? Sunday?
Today is the 9th. 10 Saturday, 11
Monday.
That's gotta be like Tuesday.
Or Tuesday. Yeah. So roster lock on Tuesday. No, send that to E.
Also,
there's
just some housekeeping. Minimum required games. It's 3, right?
3. Yeah.
3 out of the 6. You got some guys who played 1. We reaching week 4.
Yeah, make sure you show up.
We're keeping track of that. We have the pictures for attendance. So we have the videos. So we know who's there and who's not. All right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
He was here. We know.
We know.
We have everything right here. So you're not going to be able to get away with that. So just come out and play, guys. You pay to play. Come out and play. Have a good time with us. Like I said, it should be a little nicer tomorrow.
I seen snow. I don't know what you talking about.
Oh, not by the time we are. Oh yeah, definitely. No.
See, 77% chance of snow or some shit like that, but
no, but that's well after we're done, though.
Okay.
The time that we're out there on my phone right now is saying 9 o'clock supposed to be 30.
Okay. Hopefully, I just don't want to be out there in the rain, but yeah.
We'll take the snow after the fact. I'm home
Trying to get this. Oh my god, I'm trying to get this range of motion back in my shoulder this week. Oh, I'm old, guys. Listen, I went to play basketball, got hurt the shoulder. I'm old, man.
We know. We're aware.
I was going to use basketball to get back, but the world doesn't get the.
I want you to be great, man.
They don't want me to be great, man. They don't want me back. They telling me hang it up. Hang it up. I might have to listen, man.
On this side. It's fun on this side. See this?
It ain't, man. It ain't fun on that side.
See this?
I'm bored, man. I'm bored, bro.
You may be bored, but you'll be able to do this. You'll be able to shoulder shrug. You'll be able to bank that
I can
thing.
shoulder shrug. I just can't lift it.
Huh?
I can't lift it yet. Whatever.
Go to bed. You can't do one of those?
I can't.
You know what you got to do? Nah, you still got to go out with this, though. You got to tough it out. Come on.
It's killing me. I got one hand. Yeah, but it's much better than it was whoever was there last night. Much better, much better. Hopefully tomorrow is much better. All right, guys. Peace out. We see you tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Check the scoreboard. Red song.